representing Coliseum, Danny Humphreys. Here's a great cross ring boxing out of the blue corner, representing Old Man Boxing, Robert Clark. This bout is scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds. Over to you.
Tank Promotions, Bout 15 here at the Meca with myself, Malcolm Martin, and it's the seniors title that was postponed that we now have between two great men in and out of the ring. Danny Humphreys, the taller of the two, in the red corner. Robert Clark in the blue corner, the shorter of the two. Robert, having done so much for charity, with the military escort there into the ring, gives you chills, doesn't it? As I said, this man raised so much for charity. These two men, highest respect for both of them, conduct themselves like gentlemen in and out of the ring, but let's make no bones about this, both want this title belt very badly indeed, and all friendship, all gentlemanly nature will be left outside while business is done here. Southpaw stance for Danny, he's got the height advantage. Robert, a powerhouse. Danny, doing great things at the Coliseum. We'll have huge support here as well. And we finally get the bout we were after between these two for the title belt. Friendship will be resumed afterwards, but it's all business here for 5 2-minute rounds. Nice movement from Danny and Robert. This is what he'll have to try and negate. Danny is so mobile. And I know we talked about them being seniors, but Danny, as I said, the footwork, the movement. Robert's going to have to get in close, and when he does, he's going to have to work and make the most of it. But you can see Danny's tactics are to keep him at range here, keep it long. And as I've said so many times before, you know my thoughts on tall versus short. There's two sets of tactics. Danny's showing you the perfect tactic for the taller man. Keep it at range until you want to step in. For Robert, he's got to get out of that range inside, make it difficult for the man with the longer reach to work. So the shorter man has to be all the way out or all the way in. And when he's all the way in, he has to work. The taller man, he'll want to keep you there, just like that. And if you do get inside, he'll want to punish you on the way out. Tough opening round. Last 10 seconds. And again, flowing combination work from Danny on the outside. Excellent opening round. But for me, the work rate and the mobility of the red corner takes that opener. Robert's as tough as they come, but he must get on the inside and he must work his man in close and stop Danny getting his shots off on that outside.
Round 2.
2 of 5. Rob leading with the jab. He's got to get in there. Danny coming back with the jab. Moves fluidly from southpaw to orthodox and back again. And again, picking his shots at range, but that's a good left hook from Rob, and it spurs him on to getting close. This is what I'm saying about the dynamic of this sort of bout. Oh, and Rob hitting on the break there. Danny looks at the ref and then says, right, have this big right hand. As I said, friendship out the window for the duration of the bout. This is business. And it's a hard business boxing. And Robert's doing the right thing. He's looking to close the gap and make a scrap of it. Danny just using that footwork to keep the range and get his own shots. There's experience for you. When he leaned in on the ropes, used his height to bear down on Robert, taking his weight. Little things that matter across the course of 5 rounds. It's been a better second round for Robert. He's looked to get in, tight guard, and looked to throw the big right. But Danny keeping that range, keeping that southpaw right, chopping at the face of Robert. Steps away from the reply, doubles up that right to the face once more. A little bit of bruising by the left eye of Robert from the accuracy of that right hand. Robert pulling with the jab. He's going to look to get the big right going, but Danny again just keeps that range, stops that distance. Right to the body from Robert. Steps in. This is where he's got to work. Looks for the big left hook. This is where he's dangerous. Danny recognises that. Better work again from Robert, looking to get where he needs to be. Last 10 seconds of the round. Footwork again from Danny. 2 rounds down. 3 to go. Better round from Robert. I've still got Danny ahead. But Robert looked to do what he needed to. Three of 5, the halfway point. They both jab at the same time. Robert looking to work his way in, but again, as you can see, this time from the orthodox stance. Danny, who's comfortable either way, just popping out the left. Now, I've seen people switch from orthodox to southpaw regularly, and it means one of 2 things. They know exactly what they're doing, and that's Danny here. And then there's the other type that switches, hasn't got a clue what he's doing. But as you can see, Danny's jab with the left or right is equally effective. Robert, peekaboo guard. Looks to step in with the jab. Throws it again, moves away from the response. Comes in quickly, that's better. Booming overhand right from Danny. Doubling up that jab again. Just moves out of the way with the feet. Throws it, chops with the right and left as Robert comes in. Robert finding it difficult to close that gap on the taller opponent. Takes a stiff left. Then the right, combination work, and that left eye now. It's looking damaged. He's targeted that, Danny. As I said, it's a brutal sport, boxing. And he's seen the damage and he'll go for it. He'll bring that right over the top when he gets the opportunity. There it comes. And that's exactly what he's targeting now, the left eye. What a warrior. What a heart, Robert Clark. No quit in the man. But these are heavy, heavy shots and Danny knows it. Last 10 seconds of the round. And finally, Robert gets a count. Heart of a lion, this man. And there you can see the damage. 3 down, 2 to go, but that left eye is showing the wear and tear of battle. Round 4 of 5. And Danny using that height and reach so well. And you heard someone shout there, go on Rob, make him work. Well, Danny is working and Rob is doing everything he can to get inside. But tactically, Danny Humphreys has got it so right tonight. Rob doing everything he can to turn it around. That's what I mean about the warrior spirit, the fighter in him. Inside or outside the ring, whether it's getting money for charities or putting it on the line in the ring. This man, such respect. But the accuracy, it's bad enough that Danny's got the right tactics, but he's in the zone with his accuracy as well. I know what this title meant to both men. And you can see that jab now is a setup for the right hand to add further damage to the left eye. And Robert has to come forward. He's doing the right thing. He has to get in there and work and has to look for the opportunity to land his own right hand. But it's been fought at Danny's range. Textbook stuff from the Coliseum, man. His son in title action later as well, Pacey. He's got a tough one there against Jordan Graham. Stepping up. But at the moment, it's all about Dan, and these are heavy shots with rights and lefts. And Ian, he's seen enough. That was a good call. That will be hard to take for Robert. That will be hard to take, because he's such a warrior with the heart of a lion. But his eye was getting increasing damage. And it was the combination work from Danny at range that did it. That's a good call from Ian. A compassionate call. The damage to the left eye was getting worse, and Danny takes the win in the 4th round.
In the name of charity, do you want to give us a little bit of message about obviously Williams syndrome and what you're raising money for?
My little boy's got Williams syndrome. You know the story yourself. Thousands of people now know about raising awareness for Williams syndrome. And tonight was my last fight. I'm retired now. What way to go out on double champ for my little boy Teddy. Daddy loves you so much. It's for you, baby.
Congratulations, Danny. Well done, man.
Okay, ladies and gents, just have to say that these two men here, absolute warriors, probably two of the nicest men that you will ever meet on the boxing circuit. Both raise a lot of money for their chosen charities. Danny raised the money for Bout, and Rob raised the money for Humphreys respectively. Let's have a massive round of applause for Danny and for Rob, please. After 1 minute and 34 seconds of round number 4, the referee stopped the contest with Rob unable to continue. Your winner, still Masters Heavyweight Champion, Danny Humphreys!
Yeah, I think I've always talked about this, about the journey, and I want to having to have the toughest obstacles. I've met the toughest obstacle tonight. I've been tested. I've found lacking. Massive congratulations to Danny. For me, it's the end of competitive boxing now. That's it now. At 58, time to retire.
Congratulations on a successful career, then. Really enjoyed capturing your moments. Well done, Rob.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well done, guys.